Now you did house arrest. How long house arrest did you do?
I was sentenced to 11 and a half to 23 months on house arrest, but, I presented the judge some good things that I had going on as far as me being involved in like TV shows and modeling and stuff like that. And she looked at me, she said, well, and then she heard the way I spoke too. That's another thing. Like she seen the way I spoke when I finally got the chance to speak. Usually you don't speak until the end, like the end of your trial, and we be first sentenced. And I spoke, and she was like, wow, yeah, man, I ain't had no idea you that intelligent. Did you finish high school? I'm like, yeah, I graduated. And I just showed her the things I was involved in. And she's like, I can tell you a changed man. So she said, I'm gonna give you house arrest. I don't want to send you to prison. So I did house arrest, and then she cut my house arrest short just so that I can come back out here and finish working. So I ended up doing like 5, 6 months.
So this all stemmed from a felony charge you were found guilty of.
Mm-hmm.
You took it to trial and everything?
And lost in trial.
Lost in trial.
Because I just knew I was gonna beat it. Because I was never. The way the case happened, it was so weird that I never was arrested the day that it happened. A cop saying I pulled a gun on him and I ran and stuff like that. The way that happened, it just, it was crazy. It had no evidence, none. But, and the long story short, I ended up losing. Because of the way I look, of course. But, I took it on the chin. I said it is what it is. So, I did that little house arrest. But I took it as, honestly, everything happened for a reason. So I look at it as God wanted me to take that little time out just to realize what I need to do. He didn't want to put too much on me by sending me to prison, but just to sit me down a few months on house arrest to think like, yo, you need to really get on your shit, work, and just stay out of trouble, and just do what you gotta do. And I learned from that. Once I got off house arrest, came right back out here working, have not one encounter with the police since.
Did you have a public defender or an attorney?
A lawyer, paid lawyer. Mm-hmm.
Did they offer you a plea deal before they had the trial?
My plea deal was 1.5 to 3 years.
And your attorney felt pretty good about being able to beat it? Or did he say, maybe you should take this?
He said, he said he can beat it. He told me, yeah, we should be able to beat this, but he didn't say, like, he didn't sound for sure to me like too certain. Yes, confident. So I'm like, but then again, like the way I thought of anyway, that it's hard to beat a case with a cop anyway. If you got a cop getting on the stand and said that was him that did that, and they be lying anyway, but regardless if they lying or not, and they say he did that, they gonna go over a cop word before mine anyway. Firstly, look at me. You feel me? Like, because they judge.
But this was your first serious offense.
Yeah.
Did you have like?
I've been in trouble before with police and stuff like that. When I had friends killed that was with me by police, I've been through stuff with police before and stuff like that. But actually, like, charged and go to trial, that was the first time, like, serious case. The rest was like misdemeanors.
Do you think your prior history of the misdemeanors and stuff like with police might have also contributed to the guilty verdict? Aside from your face tattoos, you did mention your face tattoos.
Honestly, I don't know. Not really. I honestly don't, because the only other violent offense I had that I was actually charged with was aggravated assault, but I had got that knocked down to a simple assault. So that wasn't really the case. Like, they really didn't bring that up in court, or they was worried about the way I look. He just kept standing and was looking at me. Said I ended up getting a girl judge because at the end, when I got sentenced, they switched the judge out. That's how I got the girl, and she made it but that was God. She was like, good with me. Like, well, I see a changing, blah, blah, blah. I'm just glad I had that same male judge, because he probably would have wanted to sit me right up top the jail.
When did they switch the judge?
Right at my sentencing. Like, I had a judge. I lost in trial with the guy, with the male judge, and then
the female judge.
A few months later,
I
went for sentencing, and she was there.
I see. And they gave you how much arrest again? A house arrest again?
11 and a half to 23 months.
And you only did half of that?
Yeah, I only did like 5, 6 months.
Now, when it comes to house arrest, what was your biggest pet peeve with house arrest? What bothered you the most about it, if anything?
I was by myself, like, losing my mind. like for the most part, I was just in there by myself, and it was just, like, it was. I ain't really had too many people. See, for me, I ain't had too many people coming over to the house because, like I said, like, I got shot too many times already, so I don't like people knowing my location at. So I didn't let people know where I was at or I was on house arrest and stuff like that because I don't trust nobody. So by me not doing, like, being able to do that, I was in there by myself. You know, like, you know, it gets boring. You know, I was on FaceTime talking to people, but, you know, that wears out after a while. And then it's just like you and that TV. So it's like, man, all day. Like, and they let me out. I came out once every 2 weeks. So it's like, and man, I came out in the morning time. Every 2 weeks when I came out, that one time I went to go see my PO, and then I had to be in by like 4 o'clock. So it's like I didn't really get much to do.
Didn't have a girlfriend, didn't have any females
Yeah,
come
man,
over?
I had a girlfriend, my son and his mom, but they was down here at the time. I mean, because I had to go back for house arrest, so they was down here.
Oh.
So I had to go there by myself.
So you had to do the house arrest in Philly?
Yeah.
And they were in Atlanta?
Yep.
Now, when it comes to house arrest, somebody watching this that just got sentenced to a house arrest as well, any do's or don'ts, anything you would tell them, advise them?
I mean, it depends on a person, what that person into. I mean, if you got beef and out here really into shit, you gotta be smart. And if you're gonna be smart, you don't wanna have nobody at your crib, especially females. Females, the first ones to line you up and have somebody waiting on you as soon as you step out the crib or leave the door open, anything. I mean, that's the way I think. I've been shot too many times to let somebody play with my life. But, you know, it all depends on the person. But if you don't got no beef, you're not into nothing, why not? I have a whole bunch of girls in there. I have a ball on house arrest.